Hello, it's Victoria Pendragon. Welcome to my alternate reality. Today I'd like to talk about the difference between soul and spirit. As many people don't realize, there is a difference between soul and spirit, but there is. A fairly critical one. So I'm going to open with a little story that I often tell to my classes, and which, as a matter of fact, I've incorporated into my next book that'll probably be coming out next year, I guess. In this story, we see a limousine pulling up to a very fancy hotel. In the back seat, the passenger of the limousine is a very confident-looking, exceedingly well-dressed woman. When they arrive at the carport in front of the hotel, the driver gets out, opens the door. This woman gets out on her very high, very expensive heels and walks into the hotel as the bell person for the hotel walks out to pick up her luggage, which is considerable. She has some difficulty stacking and balancing all these many things that this woman has brought along with her. But she does it, and she hauls them back in and gets to the front desk just about the time that this woman is ready to go up to her room. She has her key, and she's clicking off on her nice heels down the hallway, the bell person going to the elevator, and both will arrive at the room. One of them minding her own business, the other one doing essentially a juggling act with a moving cart with a bunch of things on it that are not designed to pile up neatly one on top of the other. When they get to the room, the bell person will unpack all those things, put them where they go, leaving the woman, of course, herself to take care of putting things away. But everything must be done properly and neatly and efficiently. And then ideally, the woman will tip the bell person very nicely, and the bell person will just quietly disappear from the room. Her job being to be as inconspicuous as possible. That woman, the wealthy, confident woman, is a metaphor for spirit. The bell person is soul. Spirit is that part of us that gives us life. It is our connection to the oneness of everything. Spirit is the oneness of everything. It's that facet of the diamond that we are. Spirit is here just for the experience. Pain, pleasure. It doesn't make a difference to spirit. It's an experience, and spirit is here for the experience. And the cat is letting itself in the door. That's what that banging is. So spirit is here for the experience. Soul is connected to the body. Soul is connected to the incarnations of spirit on earth, and therefore to all of the bodies that it has attained as many times as it may be on earth. Some of us, some of our spirit beings are here again and again and again and again. I honestly do not believe that I ever leave this planet. Some people don't get as much out of it, and so they're here less frequently, and their souls are probably less badgered for it. But the soul's job essentially is to carry all of the emotional content of these lifetimes. Soul is like a library of lifetimes. It's like the record keeper of lifetimes. When you talk about alternate lives, what you're really connecting with is the soul and its experience of the lifetimes that have been experienced and will be experienced here on earth, since there really is no have been and will be. Spirit's job is not even a job. Spirit is is. Spirit is. I think that's as essential as it gets. Soul's job is a job. And it's a difficult job. The soul can get tired. You know it if your soul is tired. Depressed people very often have a tired soul. People who have an underlying current of sadness are often people who have a soul that's kind of overworked. Now, they may not be, that's their job. That's what they do. There are people in this world, acting as people in this world, who get up every day and do very difficult jobs, and they love them. They love them. That's what they want to do. So, I'm not saying that souls don't like what they do. They're souls in the way that spirit is spirit. It's an essential thing, being a soul. Some have more difficult jobs than others. Some need a bit of a rest from time to time. I remember being part of a meditative group. One time we were taken on a group meditative experience. We were supposed to take our soul on vacation. A lovely idea. I took my soul on vacation, and when the meditation was over, and the leader was going, time to come back, time to come back. My soul just stood in the ocean and waved. Said, I'll see you in about 16 years. And I was struck dumb. 16 years? I knew it was a metaphor. I knew we were imagining this, but at some level the idea that my soul was going to disappear for 16 years was a little scary. And of course it didn't. But it was a big hint that it needed a vacation. It needed some time off, as it were. And of course, soul doesn't get time off. It's always there. But when you give yourself pleasant experiences, you give your soul a break. That's what vacations are for. It's what, ideally, if you have something that you do in life that you truly love, that nourishes you, then it nourishes your soul as well. So, that's the difference between spirit and soul. It's a big difference. You don't have to do anything for your spirit, ever. Spirit is you, and spirit is divine at the same time. There's nothing you can do to help spirit. Spirit can help you if you allow yourself to get in touch with that level. Spirit is the best that you have to offer. The soul is a helper, a helpmate. Someone who helps you through lifetime after lifetime after lifetime. And allowing yourself just some quiet time to resonate with that aspect of yourself can open you up tremendously to information from your alternate lifetimes, which is very nice. You can keep a little record of snippets that come up out of that experience. You may see yourself literally in other lifetimes. That's where all that information is kept. I know people talk about the Akashic records, and yes, it's kept there too. But it's quite close at hand if you want it. So that's the difference between soul and spirit. And that's it for today. Thank you very much. Enjoy your alternate reality. I'll enjoy mine. Bye.